find them welds. It's all gonna be ground down. That killed it. That thing's awesome. So when we last left you, we didn't have the headlights in, but they're in now. The turn signals are wired. And the air dam is done. Pro Touring, baby. Look at that. Pro Tour. It would be like a half Pro Tour. But I don't know how far I showed you on the rear roll pan I started, but I welded in all these nuts right here because I actually bolted the roll pan through the backside. Now, the tips, you can see they're cut right now through, but they're not actually up where they need to be. They're under pressure, so I have to cut out above those and bring them up even higher. This is just like a support to keep it straight for when I unbolt it, so it don't just like flop in the wind. And what I gotta do now is I gotta weld some little corners on here, on the inside up here, to where it stays in the position it's in. Then I'll take it off, cut the actual support for the bed back there up in small increments until there's a gap above the exhaust tips. Once there's a gap, that's when we know how far we have to take up the roll pan. And I need to mark out all of this for straightness through here, and mark these to the body shape, and all that'll have to get cut off. And the back side actually needs cut off too. It's pretty long from the bottom. It's about that long, so all that'll have to get cut off too. So lots of marking, lots of cutting, some welding, and then we'll have that basically done and ready for me to start making the top, or the outside, whatever you want to call it. As I was explaining to my boss, we bought one for the D150 we did, and it was like one stamp piece of steel that went behind the tailgate down and swooped under. I'm like, yeah, those are cheap roll pans. Those are stamped steel hoopla. This would be the higher expensive $200 to $400 roll pans. These are the expensive ones. So this is going to be a nice roll pan, I hope. As long as I can get that shape right of the body right here, as long as I can get that right, the roll all the way down through, it'll be nice. Then all I have to do is cut out for my tips and cut out for the license plate, and then grind it, put filler on it, sand it, paint it body color, and it'll be awesome. Then the truck will be like 99.8% done. So I don't remember where I was at, but my roll pan is made. Bolts on from the back. Now we've got some touch-up paint to do up here, and the full front piece is done. Sanded, primed, ready to paint. So this is what's going to finish off the truck. That, and that. Then it's done. It's out of here. Well, it's not out of here. It's going to be for sale. By the time you see this, it's probably done been sold. Stuff usually like this, that's wicked custom. Not really wicked custom, but custom and awesome. It goes quick. But it is going to be, well, it is probably sold, but I mean, it's going to be for sale. So I had lost the last footage while we were painting the air dam and everything, and the final, showing how it looks. Working on the cold air intake. This will be sold tomorrow. So we built the custom air dam. We painted it. That's the same paint we mixed ourselves to try to match it up. You can see this thing is a beaut. This is probably my favorite truck so far. But we do have some Chevys coming up, so. Those are 20 by 8s, front and rear, stock, Dodge Ram spare rims. We painted them white, put the moon caps on it. We repainted the top white to brighten it up. There's the new filler door. Let's check out the interior. Now, there's no stereo in it, but it's got a bench bucket, I guess is what you'd call it. This does have power. It does work. That's what the door panels look like. They're nothing special. There's not really a panel there. It's just that. But all Ram interior. The cruise and everything works on this. Here is that custom roll pan I made from scratch with the exhaust tips cut out in it. And we also repainted the Dodge letters on the back to brighten it up, make it look awesome again. Our toolbox there is where our battery's at. It's got a wood floor with plenty of room to actually haul something, but I wouldn't. There's only one thing you're going to be hauling in this truck with this 5.7 Hemi in it. This side. Now this is the Dodge Ram front seat, foot down center console with storage. And it also has under seat storage, cup holders, all that works. AC works, heat works, everything works. We put these mirrors on here, little square mirrors. I think they look fantastic. And that's the original paint besides what we touched up. Let me get out of the sun here. All we did was polish it. That's it. It's dirty right now, but it's awesome. 5.7 Hemi, automatic, 2-wheel drive, long bed with toolbox, 20-inch rims, lowered, it's 5 in the front and 2 in the rear, or 4 in the front. I don't remember. It's been a while. This actually is after the fact. This is like 3 weeks later. But yes, awesome truck.